Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lakers Talk here on Sports Talk. Very tough. They fall to the Hornets 100-97. The first game back after the All-Star break. So we're gonna go through the highlights here. My name is Ed here on Sports Talk, joined by Jesus, who's joining me on remote tonight. And partner, tough night for the Lakers.
Yeah, for sure. Tough night. I think it was a close game. Nobody saw this coming, but as we get to the highlights in a bit, we'll keep it rolling.
Lakers had many chances to win this game. They were up 11 by the half. A collapse in the second half, and even in the fourth quarter. I'm sure they're going to be kicking themselves tonight when they watch the game tape tomorrow, especially on a short night, as tomorrow they're going to go to Portland and take on the Trailblazers. So they're going to have to get over this loss really quick.
Yeah, 100%, in which I think they should. They will.
But again, I think that the best medicine for them is to go on the road to um, to get past this. Again, we mentioned the Lakers, the first game back. And partner, are you ready to go to highlights?
Let's get it, partner.
All right, here we go. This is courtesy of House of Highlights YouTube channel. The Lakers and the Hornets, the first game back after the All-Star break. LeBron James was added on to the lineup the last second. Wasn't sure if he was going to play tonight, partner, but he did not play in the All-Star event. Didn't participate in the All-Star event, so should be good to go here tonight, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, partner, he was good to go as he did an epic couple plays during the game.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and pick this up. 2 minutes in the first quarter, Charlotte already up 2-0. You see a rebound taken by the Lakers, and look at who there, Donick.
Yeah, LeBron to Luka chemistry.
Meanwhile, Charlotte came out to ball tonight. Smith Jr. misses a three, but LeBron James with authority.
Once again, vintage LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron's playing very
Doing
well
well.
lately. He's not really improving.
Right, yeah, that part.
You see a three later on in the first quarter. The Lakers lead for the first time, 10-7. Later on, it's 14-6. Lakers trying to play some defense, and you see LeBron tries to take a charge, but still the basket went in for Charlotte. How about that?
Yeah, surprise, no Carl in that play. A lot of contact.
Later on, first quarter, Bridges takes it up, and it's 16-16. Later on, the Lakers go on a 9-0 scoring run to lead by 9. And again, Charlotte, this time by Ball, he takes it up, cuts the lead down to 7. Near the end of the first quarter, Charlotte tried to take the last shot. Look at the ball movement. Shot taken by, looks like S. Milton, and he makes it. How about that?
That's Stephen Curry's brother, Seth Curry.
Got a future in the NBA.
Yeah.
We move on to the second quarter. Lakers are up 30-23. The lead now down to 6. Later on, here comes Charlotte, partner. Even with the worst record, Charlotte can't play ball tonight.
Yeah, a lot of stars in LA, so a lot of teams come in this building trying to show off and play with their ability 100%.
Donick misses for 3. You see the 3 there by the Lakers by Connect. Remember, he was involved in that trade that trade
Charlotte.
to Charlotte that got voided.
Yep, that was his only points of the game too.
Later on, Bridges takes it in. And look at that, Charlotte. They held on with them tonight, especially in the second quarter.
Yeah, it seems like Bridges and LaMelo were doing it all for Hornets tonight.
Meanwhile, a 3 by the Lakers.
The quick outbounds 3 to Dennis Smith Jr.
Smith Jr. played what tonight, and later on, another score by Donick. He's starting to get involved in the offense.
Yeah, that was his first points of the game as you seen his reaction.
Lakers led by 11 at halftime, second half underway. And Charlotte, they just came out balling. They cut the lead down to 10. Again, that's Ball from downtown.
Yeah, ball back in his hometown,
And
showing
Ball
off.
again, another 3,
Once
cut the lead
again,
down to 7.
that 10 lead got caught with 2 shots.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball, yeah, 15 points at this time. Austin Reeves answers back, increases the lead to 10.
Yeah, Austin Reeves has been doing great, especially with LeBron and Luke on the court.
LeBron has been hurt lately, but he's playing like he's good. And Look at that little alley-oop though from LeBron to Hayes.
Yup,
Takes it
Reed,
home, and then you see
LeBron,
the
and Hayes.
steal.
Luka with the steal.
And Donnie takes it home.
Easy 1-2
But
combat.
but again, Charlotte stays whole, but until Austin Reeves hits another three.
Yeah, at that point, I felt like Lakers were going to come back into it until the next possession. Austin Reeves gets a tech and a
Check out Hakimura with the dunk.
great pass by Reeves once again.
Look at Donick inside to Hakimura again. Another layup. We do want to
Yeah,
let you know here, 3:17 left in a quarter. You saw right here, partner, you mentioned it before. Austin Reeves got a technical here. He got his second technical, bad mouthing the ref.
yeah, I think that was a big motivation boost for the Hornets, in which they took advantage after that.
Well, I mean, if you're the Lakers now, you're in a tough spot. You lost your best guy for the game, and he's been complaining about foul trouble or foul calls. You think he's been getting fouled a lot?
There was a lot of contact in this game on both sides, in which the refs didn't call, but I see why Reeves got super upset on that play.
So Austin Reeves was done for the night, and a very tough loss for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 8 points in only just 27 minutes. So let's see if that ejection will hurt the Lakers later on in the third quarter. Under 3 minutes to go, they're down by 7. Charlotte, they start balling, and here we go. This time that's Smith Jr. with a basket.
Yep, a good layup by him.
Next possession by the Hornets, a three. They cut the lead down to 2.
Miles
That was
Bridges
an 11-0 scoring run. That was Bridges for 3.
once again, Miles Bridges.
Here another possession by Charlotte, a 3. This time was taken
Bridges.
by the Hornets. It's like it was a
Miles Bridges
Nurkic.
once again.
Later on, game tied. Looks like that's 20. That's a ball.
Steph Curry with the three.
Oh, that's Curry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Later on, Charlotte up 3. Another 3 by Curry. He's taking it to
Wow.
the house. Now Hornets up 6, fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Hornets just came out slot. They just like a bomb took off. They lit the light on after Reeves
Yeah.
got ejected.
Ball with another 3. The Hornets are now up by 9. Lakers trying to cut to this lead. Hakimura hits a 3, cuts the lead down to 6. But man, second half it was all Charlotte.
Yeah, so to end the third quarter, Charlotte went on a 7-1 run to end it.
Lakers trying to stay close. Donick with a 3 cuts the lead down to 1.
Yeah,
Right here
big
from the
three in that
Lakers.
position.
LeBron James takes it up, gets the basket. Lakers take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, nobody could stop him in the paint. Seems like it.
You gotta admit though, they never gave up, even though with AR on the bench. Next possession by Lakers, LeBron James takes it home, slam
That
dunk,
was
ties the
a
game
dunk
at 80.
of the second half of the season so far.
Later in the second half, LeBron to Hayes the alley oop. They now take a 3-point lead, partner. Here we go. The Lakers smoking hot right now, cooking.
Yeah, Hornets caught that quick timeout after that.
But Charlotte doesn't give up. Nurkic with a 3 ties it up at 88. The crowd went silent after that.
Yeah, once
Next,
again, Miles Bridges.
next Hornets possession, ball going past Donick, takes it. Oh, he passes it at the last second.
What a
Passes,
play.
passes to Williams.
Yeah, that was a
Later
nice
on,
play by LaMelo. Dribbling,
under
handoff.
under 2 minutes to go, the game tied at 90. A 3 by Charlotte. This time
Once
it was
again,
Bridges.
Bridges
Now,
once again.
now the Lakers are down 3, and Hayes takes it up, dunks it down. Lakers down 1. They're not
Another
done
big.
yet. Next
What?
possession, Hakimura misses a 3. Donick inside, pump fakes, throws it up and hits it. Lakers take a 1-point lead with a minute to go. Next Hornets possession, nice ball movement again. Bridges another 3 again. Charlotte came out with the ball moving techniques.
Yeah, that second half they turned it around.
Under 15 seconds, Bridges hits a 2. They go up by 4. Lakers trying to at least get a 3. They pass it inside to LeBron. LeBron passes it back outside. LeBron gets it back. We move on. It's 100-97. Last chance. LeBron goes for the three, hits it, misses it. Rebound taken by the Lakers. LeBron goes for a second one, hits the rim and in and out.
Yeah,
And the
partner.
Charlotte Hornets.
Short. And I felt like that shot was gonna go in for sure after that one.
And the Charlotte Hornets, folks, ladies and gentlemen, they come into the Crypto.com arena. They take on the Lakers, the fourth-seeded Lakers, who've been red hot lately since the Donick trade. And the worst team in the NBA comes in and beats you. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, correct, partner. That was a strange win by the Hornets as they shoot 30% from the field. As one of the worst road teams in the NBA, that was a crucial loss for the Lakers as they dropped to 32 and 21. So that's now two bad losses back to back. They were outscored 63-49 in the second half. So that was a tough loss for the Lakers.
We go inside the box score here on Sports Talk. We'll start with the Lakers. Lakers, Hakimura with 17 points. LeBron leads with 26. Hayes with 8 points. Donick continues to fit in the system. 14 points. Austin Reeves had 8 points, but again, he was ejected in the third quarter. The bench actually had to back up the Lakers. Finney Smith led the bench with 12 points. Vincent with 6 points. But for Charlotte, these guys turned it on. Bridges with 29 points, 5-11 from the 3-point field. Williams has 10 points. Ball 27, 5 of 13 from the three. Green 4 points. Smith Jr. 12 points, and then again little Steph Curry Jr. 10 points, 2 for 5 on 3 points. So the 3 points really helped them out tonight. As we take a look at inside more stats here. Again, you mentioned the 3-point. 34% to the Lakers 29. But the field goal, the Lakers shot 41 to 36%. Free throws, the Lakers had a bad night, 8 of 12 for just 66%. Those are some points they could have won the game. That's 4 points they left off the board.
Yeah, for sure. And those two key misses at the end of the game, in which we didn't see in the highlights, Rui Hachimura could have cut the lead to a tie game, but he missed both free throws, which were crucial.
Some more stats here. Rebounds, Lakers outbounded 50 to 47 to Charlotte. Um, the assists, 29-20. Steals, 12 to 7 in favor of Charlotte. The turnovers, a lot of turnovers here, 19 to 18. So it's a lot of issues that the Lakers are going on. And the largest lead of the night was 13 by Charlotte on the Lakers. Charlotte only led by 9. That was a big lead of the night for them. And they ended up winning by 3.
Yep, it was a slow start to start the game after the All-Star week break, but a total of 35 turnovers, and 20 of those turnovers were in the first half by both teams. So a little bit of sloppy play, but it could have been a Lakers victory, but they fell short.
Well, you mentioned this is a bad loss for them now because now they're going to go on the road. They're going to have to go play Portland tomorrow night. So
Yeah,
they're going to have to get over this loss quickly.
yeah, and I'm not sure if how the coach will rest LeBron or Luka on the first back-to-back in a while. I'm not very sure on that yet.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to do something because we don't know about Austin Reeves if he's going to play again. We don't know if is there a possible suspension that could happen here.
No, I don't think so. He could appeal because it was just a verbal. He didn't touch the ref or nothing. He should be fine for tomorrow.
Well, partner LeBron James did speak to the media after the game, and he wasn't happy. He didn't look happy based on his expression. But let's go ahead and peek in and see what he had to say.
Bron, take us inside that third. You guys had that 13-point lead combined with the ejection with Austin there. What kind of changed?
I mean, obviously it deflated us a little bit. You know, you lose a big piece like that. You know, he had every right to argue the missed call. But what he said after that, I don't think it warranted him being kicked out.
What was the explanation that you got?
Maybe he said the F-bomb too many times, but he said it. in the beginning. He left it alone, and he said it's pretty obvious. So I think Rodney thought he said it again, but he didn't say it again.
JJ talked about just the comfort and the rhythm that you had for yourself there in the fourth. How do you feel about the looks you got?
I felt pretty good. Those last two was pretty good looks. The first one was obviously much better than the second one. The second one had to be rushed a little bit, but had good looks. Yeah, good looks on me. It's looking forward to the challenge of kind of figuring this thing out. It's just personality. You guys are really kind of not having to steps together. When you come to a late game situation like you had tonight, the first time to look at been in this situation, is it unspoken? Like, how are you guys feeling it out? You run the set at the coaches, what JJ draws up, and you execute it and we execute it. We just didn't make it. You guys have generated season highs, 3-pointers the last couple games with 50 and 51. What have you liked about the shot quality and just the way that the offense, even as you guys figure things out, has been able to generate a lot of threes? Don't ask me a 3-point question, please. we generate. We did a good job of getting guys great looks. We had great looks, not just to make them. So you've seen the benefits of teams doubling you and Luka and kind of the open shots that creates for your teammates. Yeah, for sure. And that's going to be it every night. Obviously, myself and Luka here, we're going to draw so much attention. And myself and Luka, we're going to get double teamed a lot. And these guys got to be recipients and be ready to shoot, drive, or pass. It's easy game like this.
It was his third game with the team after a long break, the All-Star break. How did you find him? Like, he had a nice moments in the fourth, so he's still not 100%, but he's progressing.
Luka?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, like you said, it's his third game since Christmas, and it's his third game with us in the sense of just trying to, still doesn't know all the plays. He doesn't know all the defensive coverages, all the signals and things that we built since September. So, obviously we were trying to fast track it on the fly. He's coming back from his injury. He's getting back into form. So we're all working through it together. After Luka traded the Galley, brought up you like to say sometimes you've kind of seen everything in this league, but the Luka trade wasn't something you saw. And then the Williams trade being rescinded, I imagine you haven't seen too up in your career. I don't know if that's happened since before you were playing. What was it like just to have him on the opposite side of things? You found yourself attacking him at the rim, finishing the dunk. It wasn't. He was never a teammate. He never stepped into the locker room. We never came. We never seen him. We know the trade went down, but we never seen him. So when it got rescinded, it just was back to where it was before. So it was no different. How's your foot doing? JJ talked about it yesterday. It's going to be something that we got to manage for the rest of the season and going into the postseason. But I was happy I was able to get some days off. Kind of be around the clock and make sure I was available. Got ejected.
Well, LeBron wasn't supposed to play tonight based on what I read. So it looks like he was added at the last minute, but he did get a couple of days off. But what do you take as far as LeBron goes in his responses?
Yeah, his last comments, pretty much in which he mentioned his ankle injury, that they're gonna deal with it for the rest of the season. I feel like he has an injury, but he's gonna still play throughout the season with it. But like he mentioned, they're gonna give him some days off and some days, So I feel like it's gonna be tough for him. Not tough. For an example, tomorrow's game, I feel like he's gonna be he'll be out. But what you think about that?
Well, he did mention that it's going to be monitored throughout the season, so there is going to be some games that he plays, and there's going to be some games that he doesn't play. So I think it's important that you have to have your stars lined up because, again, LeBron's not young anymore. He doesn't have the ability to heal fast. When you get older, the body breaks down. That's the first thing. We've seen it before with other athletes, but I mean, we'll keep monitoring that and see how that goes. But JJ Redick spoke after the game as well. He was even asked about what happened in the second half. Let's take a listen.
don't think it was just the All-Star. I mean, that certainly hurt us for the rest of the game, not having him out there. Overall, I think we played, I don't even know, 39 to 44 minutes of pretty poor offense, and some of that's to be expected. Some of it was sloppiness, some of it was poor spacing, some of it was poor execution. I'm not going to. The reason I'm not going to read too much into that is because I think our guys competed tonight and they played extremely hard. I also think Charlotte played very sloppy. I'm not. That's not to make an excuse. That's just the reality of just having 6 days off as a group and trying to integrate new pieces, and that happens sometimes. I've been part of those first games after All-Star break when they're humming and things are good, and I've been part of them when they've been sloppy like they were tonight. I thought, our effort and competitive spirit was good enough to win. Just we were really poor offensively for 90% of the game. Yeah. JJ.
When you guys made this trade, obviously you disrupt and not necessarily even in a negative way, but you change kind of who you guys are. Defensively, like where do you think this team is at in figuring that out, particularly down the stretch when it seemed like Charlotte was just kind of hunting and getting into the paint, getting what they wanted? How do you kind of coach that without having AD behind there in this situation?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job when we went to our fires. The big one, the Nick Smith three. Sometimes when a guy holds onto the ball for a long time that you're doubling, he can kind of survey and put you in a long rotation. We're just a little bit late on that rotation. Can probably get off that earlier. But, whether it's firing shifts, I mean, there's certain guys, we were comfortable shifting off of. There's certain guys we were comfortable doubling off of when they were putting Luka and everything. So I thought overall we did a decent job of that. But certainly we'll look at the tape and figure out where we can do better.
That was looking at JJ Redick's reaction. I'm gonna jump in real quick and talk about what he said. He said that Charlotte played terrible. You may want to go back, coach, and look at the stats or look at the highlights because I don't see them playing sloppy. I mean, yeah, they probably did in the beginning, but since the Reeves ejection, I just think it turned around and they just started hitting shot after shot after shot after three when it counted the most. So I don't know if I agree on what he said, but let me ask you, do you agree on that?
Yeah, I agree. I do agree, and I agree what JJ Redick said in the beginning about Austin Reeves. Once he was ejected, it changed their whole offense. Went on a slump. So not having Reeves was crucial. To shout out to Sean the man who left a comment. I do agree with him.
Yeah, so we're gonna read the comment on the air right now. So Sean's not with us tonight, but he is listening. I want to thank him for listening. So this is here's what he said. He said Austin Reeves being ejected is something the Lakers wanted to see, but he let his inner frustration get the best of him. And when he thought there was no call for a foul, he voices his pleasure and got his first technical, and then turned and made another comment to the official as he was walking away, and the official doubled him up, and he was ejected. It would be interesting to hear what Austin has said. I'm not sure if you tuned in earlier, but LeBron gave an explanation. He basically said that the referee thought that Reeves was using the F-bomb. So, for purposes, we're not going to say the word, but looks like the F word was used a lot in the beginning, but the second time around, there was an explanation that he had used the F word twice or after the second whistle and not drew the technical. But according to what LeBron said, the F word was not used the second time around when that whistle happened. So that I mean, I do like to hear what the NBA says about that if curse words were used, but I'm sure he used it in the beginning in the first foul, in the first technical. Um, and let's see, here's a second comment. As for LeBron, to miss two back-to-back wide-open game-tying three-pointers at the end of the game is not like him, seemingly. He is better player than that, injury or not. Yeah, hold that thought.
As an NBA fan, I thought like at least one of those two shots were gonna go in. Most definitely the last one.
The second one
But
for sure, I thought it had
yeah,
the
it hit the front of the rim, then hit the backboard. Unfortunately, but great comments. I agree on his part.
So what I do want to go back talk about the Austin Reeves situation. So there was I guess there was an issue with the language used, but is this something that the NBA needs to look into as far as like the calling of the fouls? Because we know LeBron, we've seen it throughout his whole career. He tends to get the calls. We've seen that with other NBA stars. But do you feel that there's maybe a blatant disregard, or do you believe there's maybe an excessive calling of fouls where they shouldn't call it?
For an example, this game was a lot of physical contact in which a lot of calls didn't get caught. But I think that's the type of NBA we need instead of those small fouls. Like, I feel like that physical play is big for the NBA, but some refs don't allow that, or even just with the F-bomb like you mentioned that gets you kicked out. I don't think that should be enough reason to get kicked out. Yeah, the first tech, but not the second. But we never know what exactly was said. I think we'll get those details by tomorrow morning.
Well, I mean,
What about you?
we know that in athletes in sports, there's always going to be a use of foul language. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, you know, players don't use foul language. I'm like, we hear it all the time. I mean, come on, we hear it in our schools, we hear it in our works. They throw a little f bomb here and there. I mean, I'll give you a couple examples. So, uh, our Rams game back in 2011 against the Bengals. Um, Somebody got called for holding on the Rams, and he said the f bomb. Referee forgot to shut off his mic, and he threw a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. I think it was the referee's fault because he should have cut off his mic. And then you look at the great Kobe Bryant. He was around controversy with the language. There was a game, I believe it was against the San Antonio Spurs, where he was using derogatory slurs regarding LG, LGBTQ, and a lot of the community got upset with Kobe Bryant about that. And then you also look at Tim Duncan. There was a game against the Phoenix Suns where actually he wasn't even playing. He was on the bench. He was just laughing around and pointing at things, and one of the referees, got PO'd and saw that, and he tossed Duncan from the game, from the bench area. So I mean, there is some sense of overreacting, and then there is some sense of got to keep the language clean. So that one is more on the flip side, but we just have to realize, foul language in sports, that's normal. I mean, I watched NASCAR for so many years, and they do radio chats in the race cars with their team, their coaches, they're called crew chiefs, they're called spotters. Man, when I started watching the recap ones on Showtime, I was like amazed that all the swearing came from the drivers. So I mean, was I surprised that time? Yeah, I was, but I mean, come on. When do you ever like get freaked out when someone draws an F bomb? I mean, I hope we never drop one here on the show. But I mean, you gotta ask yourself, like, was that too much to throw out Austin Reeves because of that? Let me ask you that, partner. What do you think?
No, but I feel like the refs probably got. You know how the fans be screaming stuff as well. could have been a mistake, or who knows. We weren't there to hear it, even though LeBron already addressed it. But we'll see.
Well, I mean, he did address it a little bit again. If you go back to that to his post game comments, he said there was an issue with the f bomb. Austin Reeves has said the f bomb when he was whistled the first time, and apparently he did it again, and that's what caused the ejection. So, I mean, that's to me is a case of hearsay. I mean, yeah, you're right, we weren't there, but I mean, come on, how many games we been there where you hear obscenities and you see unseen gestures, and again, unnecessary language. I mean, I've seen, I even heard kids say, hey, you're a sorry son of a, bleep, 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 all this. Or I even hear fans say, hey, you mother bleeper. I mean, come on. Even in the fans. So, I mean, I'm not saying that, you should do that, but still, I mean, there's got to be some sort of line to respect the game. And also, there's a line as far as teeing a guy up because he used swear words. I mean, I can understand if he got in his face and started pointing his fingers at him. I mean, I would toss anyone out if anyone started pointing their index finger in my face, especially when we're that close. But I mean, but here's my last question on this topic. Do you feel that it was fair to toss out Austin Reeves?
Nope, it was not fair.
I'm actually I saw the video on YouTube about him being ejected, and I saw a lot of comments written by fans. I'm not sure who was a Lakers fan or who was not, but a lot of the fans are actually calling for that official's head, that he should be fired. So I guess we know where their allegiance lie at.
Yeah, Lakers fans are known for being toxic on social media, but that's normal.
Also, my next question, do you see that the second trade that was rescinded, is that going to play a part how their season goes? Because that was asked a couple times.
Um, from what they showed tonight, no, because they weren't really hurt in the big position as we seen the highlights earlier about Jackson Hayes, all the alley oop attempts he got from Luka and LeBron. But they might do another move. Who knows? They got Luka Doncic out of nowhere. Anything could happen.
Meanwhile, the fallout in Dallas still continues with that. I mean, how long do you think it's going to last until they finally let it go?
For Dallas,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be tough for the GM. I think they're just gonna have to rebuild over and over, even though they have Kyrie Irving, but all these injuries that just happened, it was just meant to be, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Austin Reeves spoke to the media about
About his
about
ejection?
yeah, so far there hasn't been any
Oh,
any post game comments by Austin Reeves. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm being given this note right now. I think there is. Yes, looks like Austin Reeves kind of did speak to the media, so let's
that's
hope
weird.
it isn't.
Person. Obviously, I approached him. I vocally said what I needed to say. And the second one, I was surprised. I'm walking away, and as soon as I heard the whistle, I kind of knew what had happened. But felt like it was quick. I'm walking away. Like Vando told me after the game that Rodney said I said it 3 times. So I guess that third time is the charm of getting a second text. So I got to be better. I just don't know the fine line of, I've been in the league for 4 years now, and I've heard many things said to the refs from, certain people, and nothing to be done, I guess. But when it's unexpected from somebody, that's when, I guess the biggest issues happen. So, like I said, I got to be better. I don't need to put myself in that position. I felt like he missed the call. I don't know. I haven't seen it. So, Yeah, I got it better. You
All right, so that was the explanation Austin Reeves, Mr. AR, gave. Partner, do you believe that maybe his emotions got the best of him tonight?
Not really, partner. It was just the F-bomb. Like he said, there's been other worse things called, but unfortunately, I guess it wasn't the ref's day or night, and he got teed up twice, and especially after he was walking away as well. How about you? What you think about that? His comments.
You know, one thing I learned is if you're gonna talk back to the ref, if you're gonna do it twice, make sure it's not the same guy because something like that's probably gonna happen. So you wonder if you probably said it to the same guy that teed him up the first time and he kind of like peed him off after that, and he's like, "All right, you're out of here."
Yeah, for sure. But that ref is a veteran in the NBA. It's his 11th year, and he's not known for that. So it was pretty much probably a bad day for him.
Probably may want to start looking for another job because I have a feeling he's gonna get some bad rep in the media, not media but social media in the next coming days.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
You know, I hope for Austin Reeves, I just hope that guy doesn't ref the game tomorrow in Portland. Oh, can you imagine if that happened?
But he was just doing his job, but it was a bad call.
Well, I want to read a comment on YouTube about his explanation. So I'm not sure who this person is, but I'll read his comment. Draymond Green gets away with murder, but Austin Reeves is gone for a quick complaint for a no call on an obvious foul. For those of you that never watched Draymond Green, he's had a history of being a dirty player. Um, he swatted a guy in the belt line in the same series, and then we all remember the 2016 finals where he swatted LeBron in the quote unquote King Jules, and he ended up getting a game suspension. So not sure why he said that, but I mean, Draymond Green's got a tougher reputation than Austin Reeves, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 100%. Austin Reeves is not known for getting kicked out. He rarely even talks to the refs, so for him reacting like that, it's surprising.
Well, let me get your response on these two comments here. So here's one. Getting ejected shows how mentally weak this Lakers team is. Do you agree on that?
No, I don't. They have a good record, and it was a sloppy game for them.
Just an off night?
Off night. By one
Okay,
shot.
here's one more. Come on, AR. You're not a superstar yet. Just play the game and stop whining about the refs.
That might be the best comment from those three.
But I mean, didn't we used to whine before about Tom Brady getting calls, especially when he gets squatted in the head and they said it was roughing the passer, what it's not?
Yeah, pretty much like what they do to Mahomes.
How about this one right here, Porter? Bro, you're clanking threes on the last previous game. What's your problem?
Yeah, the comments are getting wild.
Well, here, I'm going to read you this one here. Tell me if you agree with it. Referee is just, again, AR in this game. The second technical is a joke. The referee really sucks.
No comment.
All right, I'm going to read you one more. I know I told you I would stop, but here's one more. We should all quit.
Who
Hey,
said that?
you want to quit? I don't know who that is, but you want to quit your day job? Go ahead, man. But I ain't. I'm staying where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm staying too.
You know, if you're sleeping under a tree, you gotta realize, man, food costs so much. Even costs so much to eat an omelet because of the egg issues right now.
Yeah,
My
man,
my
ten
God,
dollars.
I can't even eat my omelet in peace now because all these egg prices are so ridiculous. You gotta
Yeah,
get a job that pays $30 an hour to live in this economy today.
yeah, sadly.
But we kind of got off track though. But as we wrap up here tonight, Lakers lose 197 to the lowly Charlotte Hornets, which actually played. I hate to say it, but they played like a playoff team. You wonder what was this all year.
Yeah, Seems like all these road teams that come to LA, they see all the stars, LA, and they go 100%.
And partner, we did see the schedule for the Lakers. They got some key games coming up. They're in Portland tomorrow, and then Saturday they have a primetime showdown against the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I think these next 5 games are gonna be their biggest test of the season.
Also, the Timberwolves are coming in on Tuesday, and I believe next week they also have a date with the Dallas Mavericks, the anticipated rematch, which is probably not going to happen this season, depending on how AD rehas his injury.
Yeah, we might not see it this week. I mean next week, but hopefully at the end of the season when they
Yeah,
get back.
to be honest, I don't even know if we can see it this season. I mean, I just don't know about that. Unless these two like pair up in the playoffs, and that's if Dallas makes the playoffs. I looked at the standings earlier tonight. It looks like they're in I believe they're in the play-in tournament side.
Right.
Top six, again, the top six in the conference make the playoffs, and then the bottom few, the next, 3, 4, they play the play-in tournament to
Yeah,
get a,
but partner, would you from those 5 teams, Trailblazers, Nuggets, Mavericks, Timberwolves, and Clippers, what do you think their record will be in that 5 game span?
I'm going to go with the last game in that stretch. The Clippers, I mean, you just kicked their butt by 30 points a couple of weeks ago. I think the Lakers have turned it around, and I think they will beat the Clippers. So that's one win there. Depending on Portland Trailblazers. Actually, hold on. Sean just said something. So he talked about AD. So he says AD was actually enjoying Monster Jam at Angel Stadium with his family and friends this past Sunday instead of heading up north to watch the All-Star game. And you wonder if he cares about basketball right now.
Yeah, I think that's his least thing to even think about at this
I
time.
mean, you gotta remember, man. Dallas has been crazy as of late. It's been hectic, with this fallout trade. I mean, as a player, when you get traded and you see that, it makes you wonder that if you even feel welcome. Because I don't think he's got a welcome committee yet in Dallas.
Well, it was hard because that first game he was going insane, but he got injured in that 3rd quarter. He was
Yeah, he
about to
was
put.
playing well. He was playing well when he got injured, but still, when that happened to me, it was like this is the reason why the Lakers got rid of him because they just couldn't deal with this
Oh
injury
yeah,
stuff.
100%. There's a lot of injuries with Anthony Davis. Many people called him glass, but they got rid of him for a reason.
Well, they're gonna have to pick it up, partner. Otherwise, the management on the Dallas Mavericks, they're gonna look like a fool, and chances are they may clean house at the end of the year.
Yes, I see
But
that.
to answer your question, let's see, 32-21. Um, Portland, I believe they're a good team.
No, they're last in standings,
Yeah.
defensive and offensive.
Well, to be honest, if they're another low team, I wonder how they'll play because they had a low team tonight, came into their house and beat them.
Yeah, but these teams are gonna be 1 week off, and Lakers just played, so they might be more warmed up than the Trailblazers.
Well, I think the Lakers will have an advantage because they played. This was actually, believe it or not, this was the only game on the docket tonight in the NBA. Nobody else.
Yeah, we don't get those many,
Yeah,
but
you
this
don't see
game was
that often. Yeah, you
this
don't
game
see
was
that
rescheduled.
often.
This game was rescheduled, partner, because of the fires. Because Clippers play the Hornets as well, and they got rescheduled because of the fires.
Yeah, but it's actually weird to see a game like that on the docket, just one game, especially after the All Star break. But I mean they had no choice. So I mean it felt a little weird, but
Yeah,
and that's the worst thing too. That was the only game on the docket, and it was a prime. It felt like a prime time game because that was the only game playing.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, you got that right, partner.
So I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna have to say a loss on that one. It's probably 3 losses in a row. And let's see, they're at Denver Saturday.
Yeah.
I think they'll win that one, and then they'll play the Timberwolves. I think that's going to be a winnable game. I see the Lakers play well against the teams with winning records, so that should be a win right there. So I think they'll go maybe 3-2 in this 5 game stand.
Yeah, I predict that as well. If not, 2-3 the worst.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But again, as we wrap up here, what's your you have any final thoughts about tonight's game?
It started off slow, but that second half, the Hornets turned it around. They played their lights out defensively, offensively, fought back. The Lakers, fortunately, came short. LeBron could have tied it overtime, game beater possibly, but came
Yeah, we'll just
short.
we'll just have to wait and see how they play tomorrow again. So once again, the final score tonight in LA, the Lakers dropped this one 100-97. They have now lost 2 straight. They will be in Portland tomorrow night at 7 against the Portland Trailblazers. Again, Sports Talk will be on after the game for another Lakers post-game show. Hopefully they'll have a better result. And then also Saturday, same thing. After the game, we'll have a post-game wrap-up with the Lakers. So we'll just have to hope for the best these next few days. But once again, the final score, 197. And partner, it was fun doing this tonight. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Yes, partner. We'll hope to see everybody tomorrow night after the game for the post-game coverage.
All right, partner, it's time to wrap it up with your famous line.
Another day, another podcast.
Perfect for Jesus and Ed. Thanks for listening tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night after the game. Hey, this is Ed with Sports Talk. Thanks for listening. We do want to let you know that we are on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Sports Talk with Ed. We're also on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can go on and view previous content and watch previous episodes. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube page with the little bell clicking right there. You'll get notifications when new uploads will be gone. As we always say, another day, another podcast. Don't miss out. Subscribe today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.